What is going on, everybody? This is your man, Big B, Brian Hanley, and welcome to Steelers Almighty pregame. Steelers versus the New York Jets. I'm sorry, people, but it is football. The Pittsburgh Steelers have an opportunity to go beat up on somebody else. It is game day, first game of the year. Cannot be more excited. I am super excited. I appreciate everybody being in here. We got a lot to discuss, or we got some stuff to discuss. So, as far as what is going on with the Pittsburgh Steelers, again, remember, thank you guys for being in here. I'm just overjoyed that we actually have some football. We're going to touch a little bit on the Cam stuff. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but more importantly, we're going to talk about matchups, what to look at, what to see, all that good stuff. So I am hype. And I'll be honest, I haven't been this excited for a Steelers football game in a minute. I really haven't. For opening day, I mean, I've been excited, but for some reason, I'm just more excited this year than I have maybe the last 3 or 4 years. Maybe it's I see more optimism in the football team. Maybe I see more talent on the football team. I think that's probably some of it, but I'm super excited uh, to see what unfolds, not only today, but for the season. So appreciate everybody, man. Again, as always, if you want to get your comment, question, or rant up on the screen, you know how to do that if you want to help support the channel. Pretty simple. Members are in the chat. Mr. Wild Bill, how are you doing today, man? We appreciate you. What is going on? So members are showing up left and right. They always get their comments or questions up there. So if you want to become a member, you know how to do that. Again, members at the top level are going to be at the Hall of Fame level, will be at the watch party watching the game with us today. So if you want to become a member of Steelers Almighty and join the watch party, you know exactly how to do that. The link is in the chat. So, whew, I'm ready. I am ready. Let's get into it. So first off, Cam Hayward is going to play. I didn't think there was ever a chance that Cam Hayward was not going to play, ladies and gentlemen. I never saw a scenario where he was going to sit out. Now, I don't want to dwell too much into it because I'm ready to talk about football and not talk about the nonsense that Cam put on the last 3.5 weeks. But they gave him $3 million. Apparently, the incentives are for postseason play, which to me is insane. But I think the Steelers just drew a hard line and said, no, we're not giving you anything. And if you want any extra money, then it's all going to come in postseason. The crazy thing about that is Cam could go out and be a first team All Pro, have 25 sacks, and it's not up to him alone if the Steelers make the playoffs. So that extra $3 million that he was yelling about, griping about, complaining about, he doesn't even have control on whether he gets it or not. Now, again, those are just reports. So I don't know if that's 100% fact. But if it is, it seemed like a whole bunch of huffing and puffing just to huff and puff because you made a bad deal. Besides all that, I want to move past that. So let's move past it. The Steelers are a better football team when Cam Hayward is on the field. So he's going to be on the field today. That's good news for us. And I think it's a good thing because the Jets are going to try to run the football against the Steelers. That is something they're going to want to do. They got Justin Fields as their quarterback. Remember when Justin Fields was our quarterback last year? What did we want to do? We wanted to run the football. The Jets are going to want to do the same thing. Now, it becomes more difficult because one of their good offensive guards is out for the year for at least a significant amount of time with a torn tricep, so probably the year. So it becomes more difficult to run the football. So the Steelers, but they still want to do it. So the Steelers are going to have to stop the run first, second, and third because the Jets are going to want to do that. They're going to want to run the football. They're going to want to run the football in between the tackles. The Steelers have to do a good job of doing that. Now, as far as getting after Justin Fields, obviously it has to be contained. Yes, we want to make him throw the football, give him multiple looks, change up coverages and what he's seeing. But we also want to get after him. But you got to do it contained because, look, if the one thing Justin Fields can do maybe better than 95, 97% of quarterbacks in the National Football League is run the football. Now, is he the best? No, but he's one of the best. And he can get out. He's a bigger guy. He's elusive. He's fast. So it's got to be contained. You can't compromise rush lanes to say that you're going to get after Justin Fields. You can't just do that. You got to make sure. And look, make him beat us by throwing the football. And I'll just say this. If Justin Fields can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers by him standing in the pocket and throwing the football, well, bravo to him. Because I'll be quite honest, I don't think he can do that. I absolutely don't think he can do that. I don't think he can just stand back there, read the defenses, decide where to go with it, and then go with it and be accurate when he does. I don't think he can do that enough times to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Think about that process for a minute. Drop back, understand what's going on with the defense, read where to go, then go there, but then be accurate with it. I don't think he can do it. And the Steelers got to be able to make him do that. That's my point. I'm not sure he can, and that's where I start. Stop the run, make Justin Fields beat you, keep him contained. Another thing, as far as the defense is concerned, keep Garrett Wilson under control. Garrett Wilson is a guy. Now, you look at it, and maybe he's not in the top 10. Okay, but there's a lot of really good football players or wide receivers that may not necessarily be top 10 wide receivers in the National Football League. Garrett Wilson's one of those. But the one thing I will say, if Garrett Wilson isn't top 10, he's definitely top 15. He's probably anywhere between top 12, top 13 in the National Football League. That's a pretty good receiver, ladies and gentlemen. Got to keep him under control. On the offensive side of the ball, we got to run it. We got to be able to run the football. We don't want Aaron Rodgers dropping back and throwing 40 to 45 times. And now if he has to do that to win a game, okay, great. That's fine. But that's not the objective. You don't want him to have to drop back 40 or 45 times. You want him to drop back anywhere between 25 to 31 times, something of that nature, to win the football game. That would be the ideal situation. Steelers go out there and run the football for 100, but anywhere between 135 to 150 yards. That's what we're looking for. So we got to be able to run the football. We also got to be able to protect Aaron Rodgers. Broderick Jones, it's your time to shine, young man. Look, all the other stuff from the preseason, the past season, let's forget it all. Here is your opportunity to shine. You will not be a part of the Pittsburgh Steelers organization next year if you don't have a good season. That's just the brass tacks. If he doesn't have a good season, the Steelers are going to replace him. So this is what it is. This is your opportunity. So go make it happen. You've got the tools. Now it's time to put it together. It's just time to put it together. So I'm ready. I'm excited. Offense got to run it. They got to throw it. Be effective. Have a lot of imagination on offense, Arthur Smith. Don't be predictable. Don't run, pass. Run, pass. Run, pass, run. And be unpredictable. Do things that we haven't seen. Move the formation. Personnel groups. Have some crazy personnel groups. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind they come out in 12 personnel where it's Washington and it's Jonnu Smith, out there. But maybe you put Wash in the backfield and start him out as a backfield as a fullback, then motion him out to the side or something like that. Just do a bunch of crazy stuff that we haven't seen, that other teams haven't seen either. I'm ready for it all. I am literally ready for it all. I want to see some fight. I want to see some aggression. I want to see some bully football. That's what I really want to see, is some bully football, pushing guys around. And we got the people to do that. We absolutely got the people to do it. So that's what I'm looking forward to out of this game. Let me get into the chat and see how you guys. Wild Bill says attitude. Yes. Yes. So I'm with it, with the attitude. I am ready. My man Tom says, I'm ready, repping my Troy jersey. Yeah, y'all know I can't get down with the jerseys, man. I can't get down with the jerseys, but we'll see. We'll see. So, but I am, my man Tom said, here we go. Sucks that Herbs is inactive. Yeah, I mean, look, Herbig, I don't think we knew that Herbig was going to play. I think we probably knew that. I mean, he was limited all week long. And the one thing you don't want to do is push a guy to play week one when you're going to need him for the rest of the season. So, hey, if he can't go, and even if he can't go next week, okay. If he can't go the first 2 weeks, and that gives us 15 weeks of a healthy Herbig, I'll take it. I'll take it. It is what it is. So, but you're right. It does suck not having him there, but we got to do what we got to do. So, excited for game day. Absolutely. I'm super excited for game day. Cannot wait. I cannot wait, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait for it. So, but remember, Milton says defense top 3. You remember, I gave the grace of top 5 that we need to be a top 5 defense. I'm not saying that we have to be a top 3, at least not yet. At least not yet. So, but top 5. I'm with a top 5 defense, and that's where I'm going to stick with it. Tom says, whoops, is that Benton said they can get grimy. So let's see it. Exactly. That's what I want to see. I want to see some griminess to our team. So super chat. Let me pull it up. Natalia, hoping we walk away from on Herod with a W. I don't know what that means. But I'm assuming you want a W, and I do too. I do as well. I do as well. So, with all the bets, you're going to have a full jersey by the end of the season. I only got 2 bets, people. The 2 bets that I made for the Steelers are if we start 4-0, I said I would buy one of those ugly, ugly throwback jerseys. I said I would buy one of those. And 2, if Aaron Rodgers leads the Steelers to a playoff win, that I will buy an Aaron Rodgers jersey. And again, guys, I don't have one single jersey of any kind in my closet. That's not what I mean. That's not what I do. So, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to what the Pittsburgh Steelers can do. I'm looking forward to the Steelers just coming out and playing a physical brand of football. Physical and exciting brand of football. Look, off seasons for me are tough. I just don't I like talking football. I like talking about the ins and outs of what we actually see on a week to week basis. It's not that the off season isn't fun, because clearly it is. But football is just way more fun for me. I love talking the ins and outs of football. So I'm getting hype. But there's a lot that kind of goes into what the Steelers are doing. So it's Juju, super chat. It ain't wearing another man's name on my back. He says, I ain't wearing another man's name on my back. I get it, man. I get it. I'm there with you. I am there with you. So would you wear a jersey with your name on it? Probably not. Probably not. So Howard says that Super Hayward needs someone like you to rep his jersey. Howard, I will ban you from the channel if you say something like that again, Howard. You got to stop. You have got to stop. So, yes, it is. Yes, it is, Pegasus. It's about to go down. It is about to go down. I'm ready. I am ready. So, I am ready. I see. I'm just excited to see what the team's going to look like. To be honest, I'm ready to see what we're going to look like, and then go out there and go prove it. Go out there and go do something. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So Well, man, that's what I got for you guys today, man. I am super excited. Remember, 15 minutes after the game is over, we're going to be right back here discussing everything that we saw. So I want to make sure you guys are back. 15 minutes after the game, make sure you guys come up, go get you a drink, go get you something to eat, come right back in here, and we will discuss everything that we saw with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I haven't eaten anything yet today. My blood sugar is super low. I got to go get something to eat. I'm going to get recharged. I'm going to be in the pit watching the game. Again, if you are a member at the Hall of Fame level, you have the opportunity to come to the watch party. So if you want to be a part of that and come to the watch party and watch all the games with us, click on the link that is in the chat. You can become a member and you can watch with us. So appreciate you guys, man. Thank everybody for showing up to the show. But I'm ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Enough is enough of this nonsense. Let's go play some football, people. I'm excited. I appreciate you. I will talk to you guys after the game. Mm-mm.